Hello Taurus, welcome. It's me, Barbara James, with your energy reading. I hope you're well. We're going to do a Celtic cross using the Morgan Greer, and then we're going to do some messages from the Romance Angels and the Oracle of the Trees, and we're going to open up one of your chakras with the wishing bowl to finish with. So I'm just going to take one card to start with that jumps from the deck, and then we'll go with taking them from the pile. Okay, let's see for Taurus. Ooh, wow, okay, they're really shouting. Brilliant. I love it when they're so chatty. Right, so there's a situation you're involved with, Taurus, and it's saying that you are feeling conflicted in your heart. There's a strong, emotional, difficult tension, I'd say here. You've got a Five of Wands, which is about competition and like a feisty energy where people are competing for their point of view to be winning the moment. I'm trying to make it focus for you. Hopefully it will make it go a little bit further back. So it could be it feels like you could have a competition in a relationship, perhaps. Is there someone that you're involved with where there's more than one person? Maybe it does feel like it's not somewhere you're sitting back and just enjoying it. It's this is like people having to fight for their time and their space and for attention, really. So yeah, competitive atmosphere in the middle. I mean, these are minor arcana, by the way, so these are passing energies, Taurus, but very interesting. You are ruled by Venus, so you do tend to attract relationships. People are drawn to you. It's a beautiful energy with Taurians. You've got they say you have a warm sensuous kiss, and a lovely loving embrace, which is just like being engulfed in a velvet kind of cloak, I guess. So beautiful Taurians. Yes, I'm not surprised you might be involved. You have maybe an admirer, or you're admiring someone else. Could it be with a Cancerian? You've got the Chariot card in the base of the reading, so it feels like there's a lot of going on here. There's movement, and it's interesting you've got this Chariot because that does trump the other two cards. So where there's competition and where there's you're fighting to get the attention that you need, I guess, or fighting to defend your position, you're going to be okay, judging by this trump card here. I mean, we'll see from the other cards, this is early on in the reading, but the Chariot card says success. You're able to harness the direction and your power and your drive and be able to make, these two horses, they're going in one direction, you're harnessing them and you're controlling which way they go. So you're in the driving seat here, I was going to say Cancer. That's interesting. Taurus, maybe you've got maybe you're with a Cancerian, or maybe you've got a strong water sign rising. But yeah, you're in the driving seat here. Very interesting. Let's see what's in the recent energy. What's been going on before? Oh, the Queen of Swords. So in the recent energy, you are taking on this energy, or it's the person you're dealing with. The Queen of Swords, it can be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So she's kind of a guarded energy. This is someone who, she's been hurt in the past. She can sometimes even be a divorced person, but she's got these thorns on her crown that's saying, be careful. I might bite. Well, not exactly, but she's got this sword as well that doesn't exactly say, hey, I'm cuddly. So this isn't very Venus Taurus energy. So if this is you, Taurus, yeah, you maybe have been hurt, and maybe there's someone around you that's making you feel guarded, but it's not your natural state. You're normally very warm, and you're much more confident in yourself, I'd say. Taurians are substantial people. You're not really someone who feels like you've got to be guarded. You're ruled by Venus, so it's a warm energy, just very wholesome. So yeah, with that Queen of Swords, is it someone you're dealing with, perhaps? Let's see as we go into the reading. What's on your mind? What's your goal that you're thinking of ultimately as a possible outcome? Okay, so you've got the Nine of Pentacles. So I think you're working on your finances, maybe, and it could be that you're having to fight to hang on, I'll just try and make it focus. Yeah, there you go. You could be needing to defend your time that you spend for your in your career. Maybe there's some sense of needing to defend your position. So I'm wondering if it's actually in the workplace. It could be. I mean, the Nine of Pentacles is when there's success through finances. This is where people work hard and they don't get distracted, you know, very much like the Chariot card. If she was distracted, this person, a female energy, the horses would be going all different directions. But no, she's managed to really not allow that to happen. She's not looking at what's going on either side of her. She's remaining focused like the falcon. If it had those, I've forgotten what they're called, but they have those kind of things that go over their eyes. You know, it doesn't see anything that's going to distract them from the course that they're on. So like the Chariot card, you want to be focused and you know, interested in your own success here. So you're remaining vigilant and not allowing maybe distractive energy in your immediate environment to stop you from being successful. You're very ambitious, Taurus. I mean, this is Earth energy, by the way. So this is your energy. Absolutely. I like that energy. So even though things looked quite, you know, turbulent in the center of the spread, you've then got this major arcane of the Chariot, which suddenly goes, oh, okay, don't worry about that. This is more serious energy. I'm in control here. Queen of Swords, the recent energy, very in control as well. She's quite guarded and wants the truth on things, you know, not muddy, doesn't have the muddy waters of this. I mean, that's the opposite energy almost, this, you know, competition with a heartfelt issue, you know, it could be turbulent waters. And then this focus again, Earth energy, Taurus energy with the Nine of Pentacles. So very much eye on the goal, you know. Yeah, absolutely. So let's see, what's the energy you're moving forward in, Taurus? Oh, the King of Rods or Wands. So this is a fire energy you're moving in. This is a gorgeous, charismatic person. So you could be moving towards a King of Rods, so, or you could be embracing this characteristic. So, you know, the King of Rods or Wands is a fire sign. So that's Leo, Aries or Sagittarius. These people are very successful in business. They're charismatic. They're able to be so sociable that they talk to anyone and are able to kind of get people on board with them because of their way. You know, they've just got an easy manner, which is quite inspiring and enthusiastic. It makes people feel like, yeah, I'm going with that. You know, like the warmth from a fire draws people in. So that's a very attractive and successful energy, and it's the master of the suit. So you are very focused on your career here, Taurus, which is really interesting. I mean, you've got the substantial energy of the earthy bull, you know, Taurus, and then put with it this drive and focus and looking for clarity, and then this passion, you know, this king of passion here. You've got all the drive you need. So I wonder why this has got, you know, why is this? I don't know. What is this other thing that's going on that doesn't look so focused? It looks a bit more, turbulent and competitive. But you're not really going to be stopped, actually. This doesn't feel like it's going to hold you back because, like I say, you're very focused. Right, let's see how you're looking, Taurus. Okay, this is interesting because in the pre-shuffle, this Hermit card came out in exactly the same space for you. So you've got Virgo energy somewhere around you, Taurus. Let me just see, is that focusing for you? If I bring it nice and close. Come on. There we go, that's a bit better. So this is where you're feeling like you need to go within. You're not being distracted by external influences. You're very happy. Again, it's this focus, but being true and authentic with yourself. So you're shutting out outside distractions and you're going within. You've got this star of hope inside the lantern. That's you looking inwardly to listen to your inner voice and say, okay, this is what's important to me. I know what's true for me and which way I want to go, and it's like focusing on that star that your wishes and dreams might be in the direction of. So you're looking very carefully at that, and then we've got this wand or this staff that you're holding or this person's holding, and it's saying you've got experience and wisdom. So from that experience and wisdom, you're applying it, and it's making you know yourself. You know, you're taking time to know yourself, and then with that cloak, you know, it's closing out the external distractions, and you're able to then really focus on what's right for you. So it's saying to you, take the time you need, Taurus. Just take the time you need to be you. So in your environment, what's going on around you, you feel like your hands are tied with the Nine of Swords. So I think it could be to do with that Three of Swords in the middle there. So there might be some conflict within something that's been quite involved with for you. You've been involved in something that's quite passionate or competitive even energy. So it could be that your hands are tied about that issue. But in the other cards, I'm not feeling that this is a problem. This is just what's around you. So there's some sense of being held back and that you're not able to go in the direction you want. But this is a minor arcana, by the way, so I don't think this is a problem, because you've got all of those powerful cards around. You know, the Chariot's a major arcana, and that's a success and victory card, by the way. So this Nine of Swords is just, it's your own, these are mental thoughts with the Nine of Swords. So this is like old worn out beliefs. It could be even worrying about someone else actually with this card. So there might be another person that you're thinking about. Could it be the Queen of Swords, this fire sign, this air sign that you're worrying about? Maybe you're conflicted in your heart about her, if it's a female. But yeah, they always say with this, you know, take one sword away at a time. Don't try and, you know, climb a mountain in you know, one footstep. It takes the first footstep to remove barriers, and then gradually you can make your way towards the goals. And communication is everything. This is thoughts and ideas that might be limiting to you. So they're the ideas and beliefs that are holding you back, yeah? Okay, what's your attitude or hopes and fears to the situation? Ooh, lovely. So are you hoping, is this Queen of Swords, is she an Empress perhaps? Is she your Empress? Or are you hoping to become this, and you know, maybe you're wanting to move in this energy yourself, because this is your card as well, Taurus. You know, she's ruled by Venus, so you've got, this is your energy, and so your hopes and fears are thinking about, you know, you're having all of your needs met. There's having creative, beautiful energy around you. There's love and harmony, fertility of growth of ideas, you know, expansion, and being in nature with the Empress. I mean, she's absolutely gorgeous. She's got the quality of all of the queens put together. So you've got a Queen of Swords and the Empress here. So one of the queens, and then the equivalent of all the other four queens. So yeah, there's a very strong feminine energy here. So if you're a male and you're looking at a female, then this is obviously someone else. But if you're a female and you're looking, you know, at yourself or at another female, I don't know, you know, this is saying that, you know, you appreciate those things of beauty and abundance. So I think you're the type of person who, you know, enjoys art and music and making your home as beautiful as it can be. And I guess you'll take great pride in your own appearance as well, or this person that you're looking at does. So it's a very lovely energy. So Taurus, it could be Libra as well. Okay, let's see the overriding energy for this part of the reading. The moon. Okay, so the moon is about things being mysterious. It could be quite intimidating as well. So that's a bit more of that Nine of Swords energy. You might be feeling like it's daunting to go through. These are towers here. You know, this is like two towers, and you might find it quite daunting to go between these towers and wonder what's on the other side. But they say once you get to the other side of the moon, the sun is shining. So it's like illuminating a new truth in some way. So where it's hard to quite see the way forward in the moon card, it's saying to you to have faith and trust your intuition. I mean, we see this reflective energy with the Hermit card, and yeah, so it's going with it. I mean, can also talk about the full moon, and we've got eclipses coming up. There's a strong moon tonight, I believe, actually this weekend. So yeah, I mean, is it 21st or something like that? But you can check online. There's a strong influence by the moon. You know, some people are very affected. Well, we're all affected because we have a high percentage of water in our bodies. So of course we're affected by the moon. I mean, it draws the oceans and the tides, doesn't it? So you might find that something happens with this connection, or you might communicate with this person you're thinking about, maybe over the full moon perhaps. Maybe that will illuminate something for you. So let's take some clarifiers from the Witches Tarot for you. Okay, that's a very interesting reading. So let's look at why you're feeling limited, Taurus. Why is Taurus, thank you so much, angels and divine spirit guides, but why is Taurus feeling limited with the Nine of Swords? What's going on? There's so much strength in this reading, there really is. I mean, there's focus as well in your own success and material comforts, and passion and drive with that King of Rods. And then this Empress is just a beautiful energy. But is she being a guarded Empress? If this is someone you're looking at, maybe, Taurus, are you trying to find out how to get round her without those thorns in her crown? And those roses with thorns around her too. I wonder if she must be quite beautiful, because there's those roses around that Queen of Swords on this deck. You know, beautiful roses on. I mean, she's not wearing them, but they're very close around her. She looks quite beautiful. And then with the... Okay, oh wow, you've got the Three of Swords again. Oh, Taurus. So someone's got your heart. Yeah, someone you're involved with is this Empress person that's could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Yeah, there's someone here who's tugging at your heartstrings. Okay, it's a minor arcana, but let's look. Do it again, and let's have another one. Can we have another confirmation, please, about, or clarification about Taurus and their romance, this relationship that's causing them some heartstrings to be pulled in a competitive way. Okay, so we've got two cards here. You've got the, okay, we've got the two, so it might be a Libra person because we've got the Justice card here. The Two of Wands is showing that you're feeling expansive and confident and you're standing between two worlds. So I feel like maybe you're waiting for a decision in some way. You're standing between two worlds. You literally have one in your hand and you're ready to walk away from that one and go much further afield with this new wand here. So between two circumstances, I feel, and you maybe feel quite limited in your situation that you're in now, but you're casting your hopes and dreams much further away, much further in an expansive energy. You know, you're looking much further afield here with the Two of Wands. And then it's got the Justice card. So this does talk about balance and finding, you know, I mean, it can be about karmic influences as well with the Justice card. This card did come out in the pre-shuffle as well. I had a feeling that it might come out again, but it's saying, you know, what we've sown, the harvest that we've sown, we will reap the rewards. So, you know, when we've sown beautiful, high aspiring actions, you know, for the best possible outcomes, then we can reap the rewards from our intentions, good intentions. And then if it's the other way around, if we haven't, then we have to learn to pick ourselves up and then just start afresh, you know, start again and, you know, build maybe with a more honourable intention. But the scales of balance will come into, you know, those will come into balance, and the sword of truth is going to be quite impartial. I mean, they do talk about with karmic influences that the laws passed by humans on Earth can often be quite different to those passed by the higher powers. So there might be some unexpected. Let's do another clarification. Let's see what the clarify the Justice card. Okay. What's going on with this romance? It's difficult to see. I mean, you're very focused and successful in your work. But there's some sort of mystery or challenge before you can, maybe there's got to be this judgment first. Maybe that's this choice thing, maybe a choice or something you need to make, or the other person needs to make. Spirit guides, can you please show us the overriding energy for Taurus in this situation with their love interest? We have got romance angels as well. Okay, wanted to jump. We'll just do another one. One of them will jump out. Okay, let's go for the top. Seven of Pentacles. So it's saying you're going to need to be patient, okay, Taurus? You might be worrying that you haven't invested wisely your energies and your time, but this is saying yes, you have. Okay, it's saying about timing. Everything's about timing, so divine timing, and karmic timing even. You know, maybe it's not the right time just yet, but it might not be very far away. We'll see from the other cards if there's, you know, any more indications on that. But this is saying you have invested wisely. You've sown the farmer's sown his seeds correctly in the right fields and just waiting for them to, you know, ripen. You can't pick the fruit before it's ready, okay? So have patience there a bit, Taurus. You're very good at that. You can do that. You can have patience, okay, for this new beginning, which you're focused on, and it's causing you some conflict in your heart. It feels like, let's do some romance angels. What's going to come out here for Taurus? Please show us. Doreen Virtue, the romance angels for Taurus, and this interesting, well, that's like a book, so we'll have to keep shuffling. A few less than that. Can we just have a couple of cards for Taurus, please? What's going on in this colourful love reading? Obviously, it's a general reading, so it might not apply to everyone. Some of the reading will hopefully have messages that are useful, but some people might say, yes, this is my situation. It's out there for somebody that knows what I'm talking about here. If you'd like a private reading at any time, please just check on my web page and you can see my details below the information page. And below the video rather, and you can see how to contact me, and I can do your reading that's more focused on you. And I'll be well, we're doing a book again, so it wants to tell you more. So okay, chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. You deserve love, you are lovable. Okay, new love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And children, so your love life is being affected by children. So maybe that's why you have to, maybe there's some timing factors here. You know, people might have extended families, or, you know, other relationships from other relationships even that need to be, things need to be sorted out. Yeah. Okay, so a need for patience, because it's maybe not so, it's, you know, it's more complicated, isn't it, when it's like that. So let's look at the Oracle of the Trees before we do your opening up your heart chakra with the wishing bowl. Okay. Okay, there's your card. So let's have a look. We've got the, oh, it's upside down. The Cedar of Lebanon. So let me find this page for you in my book. Just pop it there for you. And bear with me. Okay. Right, so I'll hold it for you to see. So the Cedar of Lebanon, is it focusing very well? There we go. If I hold it there, okay. Spiritual strength is the message. Okay, so it says, trust your instincts and let your conscience guide you towards making the right decisions, especially if you're currently facing a difficult challenge. Know that you are as steadfast and grounded as the biggest trees in the forest. Yes, of course you are, because you're the substantial Taurian, very strong. Okay, so sometimes it also says if we feel confused by a variety of choices and paths, wondering what's right for one person might not be right for another. But it says don't be swayed by persuasive arguments of other people. Don't let short-term gains interfere with your long-term goals. Okay, so it's asking you to look at the long-term situation. Yeah, okay. Don't settle for a quick fix of, you know, what might seem appealing as an instant kind of solution, because it's looking at the longer term picture, especially if there's younger people involved, you know, with the children. Yeah, you deserve love, a new love. So if it's a new person that's come in and to already an already established, you know, setup of a family, then it's a bit blurry. You need to be considerate of the needs of everybody involved, because obviously it has a knock-on effect that can be, you know, have long-term lasting effects there, Taurus. But yeah, I mean, you're a fixed sign. You've very, you know, you dig in and you stick around for a long time. You know, you make a big impact and influence on your surroundings, your environment, and then the people you come into contact with as well. So usually a stabilizing influence, Taurus. Right, okay, let's finish with the wishing bowl. So we're going to open up your heart chakra. So this is your couple of minutes to just have some time for you now, Taurus, okay? So I'd like you to find a little space where you can sit safely and feel rested. You can close your eyes and open up your palms facing open up the way so that they're ready to receive the universal energy that we're going to tune into through the wishing bowl. And the colour is green for the heart chakra in the centre of the chest. And so if you open up your shoulders and straighten up your spine so everything is perfectly aligned, and opening the heart chakra acts like a kind of filter to all of the chakras in our body, and this allows us to encourage us to have true mastery over our own spiritual abilities, and it also allows us to feel open to pure love and to feel the joy and inner ultimate peace. Okay, so take a lovely deep breath in through your nose and release and let go anything you don't need. Okay, Taurus, this is for you. Well, that was a lovely, pure, ringing sound. I really felt that resonated, and it just vibrated in such a pure way. I'm always conscious as well, Taurus, that often you're into music. You know, you can be quite talented musicians and often have beautiful singing voices. So I hope that hit the right pitch and key for you. I hope so. So Taurus, that's the end of the reading. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it helped to raise your own vibrations. That's always my intention. So if you enjoyed the reading, please do click on like and subscribe and share with anyone you think might be interested. It really gives me encouragement when I see lovely comments as well from people. So feel free to do that. I'm always looking on there. Also, if you'd like a private reading, you can get in touch with me, and I'll be love to do that for you as well. So please keep your energy vibrations raised and watch those ripples go out, and they come back and wash over you, and it really benefits everyone, people, plants, animals, objects around you. It's amazing how we're all so interconnected, much more so than we realise, okay? Thank you so much for watching, Taurus. I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Love and light to you. Bye for now.